Hello everyone. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. And on this channel, sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today in 2024 and you really like the content on this channel, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell. There's also our family on Facebook. You can join us over there and you can join us on Twitter, but I am not live on Twitter today. It's only Facebook and YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Happy 2024. Isn't this year just moving too fast? I can't believe like we are in on our 17th day of the year. It's moving so fast. I'm so busy. I'm not able to do my lives as much as I used to be able to do them last year. And yesterday I did 4 videos, you guys. And then when I was about to post them, I had even uploaded them. And usually I listen to them before uploading, but I didn't have time. I'm like, let me upload them. And then something in me said, just listen. Just listen to it, okay? When I was trying to listen to it, there's no audio. I was trying to fix it. It didn't get fixed. I was like, you know what? Next time, it means that the Lord didn't want us to gossip yesterday. But we are here gossiping, okay? The Lord will forgive us for our sins. Listen, you guys, we have a few stories to do this morning. I want to finish right before 8 o'clock. So if we're not able to get through all of them, we will do them another time. Nonhlanhla Makumede Makwaza. Hello, Nonhlanhla. Good morning, Dan. I hope you are well. I'm very well in 2024. I'm very well. Thank you so much for asking. So you guys, they are saying here that Black Coffee is finally at home, which I assume he is back in South Africa. That is good, you guys, because I did kind of feel like they were hiding something from us as far as how he was doing. I kind of feel like maybe he is more seriously injured than they wanted to share with us, and maybe it was going to take time for him to come back home, but he is back at home, so we're going to find out what's happening with that, you guys. Kelly Kumalo and Zandi Kumalo, I love it, Davi, in on Instagram. We're wondering how long that is going to last. And then you guys, listen, I've read a number of stories when it comes to, is it Mandla M, the producer, and some of his productions. I feel like now it's something that we need to talk about all the time, because when people are complaining about somebody's company mistreating people, maybe this is something that we need to talk about some more so that they can make some changes. Because I've read a few stories on this. We're going to read one story when it comes to that, and then we're going to get clarity on Zahara's story, because there was a report that the reality show season 2 was going to take place. The family and the fiance were going to be in the season, but SABC is saying something a little bit different from what was reported. And then we have Sayan here thinking that she can lay hands on some people and that nothing is going to happen to her. But I feel like it's our fault. It is our fault, because we always make fun of things that Cyan does, which are very, very serious. Okay. Anyway, you guys, so let's read what's happening with Black Coffee. Black Coffee safely home after a plane accident. The DJ was injured during the flight from Florianopolis to Argentina last week. Okay, because Nati Black Coffee Mapumulo is seemingly back home after being injured during the flights traveling to Argentina for a performance last week. The 47-year-old artist management team released a statement on all of his social media pages, informing fans that while traveling from Brazilian city to Argentina, he had had an accident. He was en route to a club performance in Argentina. Okay. It resulted in unforeseen complications and left him with some injuries, the statement, right? Obviously, we didn't get the details of what that was, what kind of injuries those were. Black Coffee's management confirmed he was receiving the best possible medical attention and is surrounded by a supportive family. As was the reaction to his accident, news of being back at home sparked reaction from friends, fans, and celebrities. Welcome back home, bro. Fola, get well. Is it Fola or Fola? And get back to rocking the planet. So these were just messages that people were sending to him on social media, because of course people are pleased that he is back home, he is safe. Okay, people did get a little bit religious about that. Okay, and yes, you guys, and then they write about Entlembali's response here. Listen, you guys, I did post Entlembali's video on my social media when she was talking about what's going on with Black Coffee. Obviously, guys, she is the ex-wife, so she doesn't have the details, but she was responding on her part because people were trying to say that she is happy with what's happening with Black Coffee. If you want to see that video, it's here. But you guys, listen, we're happy that Black Coffee is back home. He is safe. And I'm assuming his hand is still working because a lot of people are concerned, okay, is Black Coffee's hand still working? Because people, like his music. And if the hand is not working, they think that he might not be able to give us the music that he's been giving us for years. Hello, Dr. Tabile at the Blue Clinic with Dr. Tabile. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out Dr. Tabile's channel here on YouTube. She has the information that you need. Trust me. Trust me, she does. So listen, you guys, I want to read this Black Brain story, okay? I feel bad when I talk about, the companies of the Black people, okay? But listen, even us as Black people, we do have to treat people well, okay? So if you're not, we are going to talk about it. So Black Brain Pictures get a backlash for ill-treating actors at auditions. Guys, I've heard so many stories about this company, about them not paying actors, underpaying actors, making actors work more than they're supposed to. There's been lots of allegations and accusations when it comes to this company. That's why I feel like something is going on over there, okay? You can't have all of these people lying about the same thing about your company. So right now they're talking about how actors are not or are ill-treated when they go for auditions in this company, okay? And I think he is the founder of the company. But let's read. Thousands of hopefuls recently came out to audition at the Black Rain Pictures open call audition at the Bat Center in Durban, while many left smiling from ear to ear, somewhat disappointed by the treatment of the company. People took to social media to raise concerns about the treatment at the auditions. Blogger and actor Specifically Hadebe put the production said many people wasted their time by attending. It's heartbreaking when a renowned producer, then his team decides to treat people like trash, okay? Listen, Mandla M is very respected, you guys. He's done a very big productions in South Africa. So I understand how people would want to be part of his team. It's a norm now when Black Brain hosts auditions, abantu bazophuma bekhala. I know some of you will defend them while you didn't experience what happened. Specifically explained, adding that over 2,000 people filled up at center only to be told next before they could even open their mouths. He also accused Skim Sam actress Nompilo Mwelase of being rude and impatient to the people. Like, really, why did you call people to audition, to stand in long queues and not to give them a chance to audition? There were even old women who came to audition, said specifically. Listen, you guys, of course, I don't know how auditions work, but I would think that they would at least have to hear you out before they kick you out of the room. But I can understand maybe when you walk in and they realize that you don't look like the person that they're looking for. But because if they're looking for someone to do a certain part, they know how the person, is the person supposed to be skinny, big, tall, short, light skin, dark skin. And if they see that you are not that, then maybe they might not want to even hear from you. But I guess the way that you would do it, matters, okay? There's no reason to make people feel bad about them just trying to achieve their dreams and coming to auditions after you invited them to come, okay? Gosh, I also keep hearing stories about this company. I know, and it's very it's very heartbreaking because I'm like, I like him so much and I love his work. But at the same time, if we are enjoying all of these, he had this drama series that was, what did you call it, Gambi? The lady that just passed was an actress in that series. And I heard a story that, he was paying people very little for that. And I was heartbroken to hear about it, you guys. So, yeah, but there's been quite a few stories that have been written about his company. Hi, Ntigi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So it says here, he also accused Skim Sam actress Onobilo Mboelase for being rude and impatient to people. Like, really, why did you call people to auditions to stand in long queues and not give them a chance to audition? There were even old women who came to audition. Specialists said people were not treated fairly and that celebrities were given preferential treatment. He further said that celebrities who were there did not even queue like everyone else. Upon arrival, they entered, auditioned, and left within 5 minutes, he said. He added that this was not the first time people were not treated fairly. Stop inviting people to auditions and treat them like trash. Listen, look, guys, I've heard recently one actor that was telling a story of how he got this one part in a drama series, and he talked about how he was standing in a queue with everyone else, and I guess one of the workers there saw him and then, called him to come inside. And he skipped the queue, went inside, auditioned. A few minutes later, after the audition, they called him to say he got the part, while other people are still waiting, outside to audition. I think that the way that they do the auditions is very sketchy, okay? I don't know. I wonder, guys, if there are any rules as to how you are supposed to do it. Black Brain Pictures publicist Nico, the great Bilankulu, said they have been attending to concerns. We have heard everyone's grievances and we are looking at resolving the concerns. We try by all means to treat everyone equally and with respect as artists, and the concerns do not go unnoticed. Black Brain is all about creating equal opportunities for everyone without prejudice. Okay, that might be written somewhere on the paper, but that's not what's happening if people are complaining about this company. I do feel like, you guys, if you have a production and you want renowned actors and actresses to be in your production, just invite them. Just invite them. We are looking for these people. Okay, just invite them for auditions. Maybe then if you feel like, okay, you haven't found what you're looking for, then, open it up to other people. But don't invite everybody if really you are not going to consider everybody, because you're wasting people's time. Okay, I imagine indlala umile laphayana on the queue thinking that you're going to be auditioned, and then you end up not even getting a chance to be auditioned. So that's what's going on, you guys, with this company, Black Brain. I'm disappointed. I don't want to lie. And I do hope that, at some point they do give feedback that is satisfactory, like the details of it. No, this is not what we do during our auditions. This is how we do our auditions. And these are lies, okay? But it will just, I would wonder why people will just make up stories. If this is what's going on, they need to do something about it, because it doesn't look good on them. Anyway, you guys, so let's just do quickly the Zahara story, because here is this article that came out a few 2-3 days ago, that Zahara's reality show was going to continue. But then I'm also going to read what SABC's response is to this being reported. So it said here, Zahara's reality show is to continue after her passing. This is a story written by a certain Zimoja reporter that they don't want to say her name. Okay, maybe that's maybe that's an indication that the story is not true, because why are they not giving us the name of the person that wrote this article? So it says here, her reality show was a hit. Lead singer and songwriter Bulelwa Zahara Kutukana begged season 1 of a reality show titled Zahara. Okay, listen, I never watched this reality show because it was on SABC 1. And I was like, SABC 1 doesn't usually impress me with the reality shows. But people are saying that it was good, so maybe I need to go back and watch. So the show was called Zahara as I Rise, which followed her journey of restoration and healing from all she had encountered since her childhood and entering the music industry. Listen, this article might have been written by an intern at Zimoja, because even the way that it's structured is like, so the reality series gave viewers an intimate view into her life and showed underneath the bubbly persona masked by a glass of alcohol every day. However, she lost everything after leaving TS Records, and how she was fighting to fix her life as a daughter, sister, and soon-to-be wife. But she passed away before she could shoot the second season. Zahara passed away in December, just before she could complete her deal with SABC to shoot the second season of a reality show, which was meant to air this year. A family member tells Zimoja that the singer is still in talks with SABC and that everything was going well until she fell ill. She wanted to shoot the new season and show the Lobola celebration and everything. But we had already had the Lobola and everything. So if they were going to shoot the season 2 and they wanted to show that on season 2, they should have been shooting already. But she became ill. She collapsed on the day of the Lobola and things took a turn. But the SABC has approached the family and they have agreed to continue with the show. How do you continue with the show named Zahara as I Rise when Zahara is no longer here? Okay. The family member says that they plan to show live before she fell ill, narrate what happened during the time when she fell ill, and live after her passing. It has not been easy. There has been lots of speculation and conflict, which will be cleared, he says. The family doesn't know much about the show business, but they are getting guidance from people like Fusinova, who was now one of her best friends. The family member says that they hope that Zahara's fiance, Mpho will get a chance to tell his side of the story. By the way, you guys, Mpho did tell his side of the story. The interview is on Facebook when he is responding basically to what the sisters had said in their own interviews. He does explain the Lobola situation. He says, yes, definitely he did pay Lobola, but there was 20,000 rands that was shots that he was still supposed to go back and pay. That is the reason that they didn't get that letter, the letter that indicates that the two of you are married now, because both the families have agreed and you've paid Lobola and everything. That letter was supposed to be signed at the next meeting when they are paying the 20,000 rand. So when I was thinking about it, because I was trying to figure out how much this guy paid for Lobola, for Zahara's Lobola, and I was like, usually when you are short during the Lobola negotiations, the amount that you are short of is not usually more than the amount that you paid. So this guy probably paid more than 20,000 rands for Lobola, and he was short of 20,000 rands. So I was like, they probably asked for like 60,000 or something. And he paid 40,000 and then he shot 20,000. But that was just me thinking about it. Nomfunda Machika, thank you so much for being here. By the way, you guys, please check out Ntiki's channel, Moya, the podcast. She's podcasting over there. And Nomfunda Machika also has a channel. Please check all of them. Anyway, you guys, so yes, you guys, he did say that he paid Lobola, so he was short, so he was going to come back. He's denying all of these things. You remember the sisters in the interview said he was running around trying to get hold of Zahara's assets and all of that while they were preparing for the funeral. He says no. Okay, please go ahead and find the interview on Facebook. He has been painted out to be a bad guy. If the family could allow him to be part of the show, he is an integral part of her last days. It will be fair to give him a chance to speak about what they had. Listen, probably Showmax would do this one in the same way that they did Somizi and what's Somizi's ex-husband. Yes, yeah. You remember when they were splitting and then they just did a sit down with the ex-husband, and then Somizi was over there. So you would watch the show, Somizi will say something else, and then Mohale will say something else during his sit-down interview. Maybe they should do something like that. Zahara passed away on the 11th of December after being hospitalized for a month for what was reported to be a liver complications. Zahara's mom, Nokanya Mkutukanya, tells the Moja that they are taking things one day at a time. God is good. We will heal. We don't want our daughter's story to go untold. She was our pillar of strength. We are still in talks with SABC. We are from the rural areas, Tina. We don't know these things, but people will help to guide us so we can go about it the right way. So this is what the journalist that is not named on Zimoja in an article that is written like it's right. It was written by an intern or something. This is what they're claiming, that the family is in negotiation with SABC. Then IOL reported here to say that no, it's actually, they wanted to clarify. Okay, so in this article here, you guys, they are saying it's not season 2 that is going to be showed this year, but it is a repeat of season 1. There is no mention in this article on IOL of them negotiating anything with the family, anything with the sisters, anything with the fiance. They're just saying this year they are going to basically play a repeat of the show Zahara, the season 1. And we all know that SABC 1, if there's anything they're good at, is repeats, okay? They repeat and repeat the repeats and repeat the repeats of the repeats. And so they're saying that in this article on our IOL that that's all that they're doing. They're playing a repeat of season 1, nothing about negotiating for season 2, okay? So, yes, you guys, let me just see in the comment section. Oh, my baby, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for a shout out. Thank you so much for being here. So that's what's going on with the Zahara story, you guys. And then there is the story Cyan. Okay, so listen, okay. I think that when it comes to Sayan putting her hands on people, you guys, nothing should shock us there. Because how many people we've had to talk about that she has been she has been accused of laying her hands on. So the 24 guys is just starting. My data, I haven't bought the new data for English this year. Okay. So I think this is like the first person. There was one time, another manager. I think that there was a boyfriend, and then there was Sima, and then there was Pabalo. Are we shocked? You know, are we shocked? But the thing, you guys, for me, that is very strange about us South Africans is that I kind of feel like this story of her putting her hands on a manager is being taken more seriously than the story of her putting her hands on a teenage girl and bullying a teenage girl and recording it for all of us. I'm like, this is a grown man, go open a case, which is yes, he has done. But I'm like, but why are we like so relaxed about Pavalo and making jokes about it all over the internet? Sayan did bully. Maybe with Sima we can have questions about it because we didn't see the whole thing. But with Pavalo we saw it. She took footage of herself bullying a young girl. Okay, so when she came back and said, no, actually, she did more than that. Not only did she speak to me like that, she also put her hands on me. I believed her because we saw you bullying her. So there's no way that we're not going to believe that you didn't put your hands on her. Okay. Now, with her putting her hands on her manager, I'm like, yeah, she's going to put her hands on you because you were probably there when she put her hands on that legal girl and probably didn't do nothing about it. So now, are we supposed to really now feel bad about it? Listen, nobody has any right to put their hands on anybody. But you were her manager and she's done all of these things and put her hands on other people allegedly. And I would assume that you were around when that happened. Did you take steps to make sure that she gets the help she needs? Because obviously she needs help. There's some anger management, something that needs to be attended here. But nobody around her thought that, you know, this is not something that she should be doing. Maybe she should, you know, get some help. Now, when it happens to you, now we're supposed to be, you know, that's how I feel about the situation. But I absolutely believe that she did do what she's being accused of doing. Okay. I guess maybe if there is a court hearing, we'll hear about it. Okay. We'll hear what the decision is. But I absolutely believe that she did what she did, what they are claiming she did. Here is the thing that I don't understand though. If you are somebody's manager and for some time, obviously, if you are somebody's manager, you work very closely with them, you are in their private space, you get exposed to things that the public wouldn't be exposed to, you see very private things. Well, I totally get it. When somebody has laid their hands on you, you go into the police station opening a case. I totally get you talking about that particular situation, how it got to that point, what happened, you know. I get that, speaking publicly about that. But I don't understand you now going and telling us private stuff about her. Like, do we need to know who to you know, because you wouldn't have known that had it not been for the fact that you were her manager. Do we need to know who to Sayan? You know, there's a private that I don't understand why he was revealing those things. Man, we believe that she laid her hands on you. We believe that. Go to the police station. Okay, we've gone. Good for you. Okay. But the other stuff we don't really need to know. And I feel like if you are planning to manage someone else after this one, okay, you're going to have a hard time getting new clients because who's going to want to have you as their manager? Because after you have a fight, you're going to go to the internet and reveal everything. And in response to that with Cyan, I felt like her response also has been her trying to gaslight the manager so that you can move attention away from the fact that she laid her hands on somebody to now be focused on the fact that this guy was trying to hook her up with old men and all of that. Girl, we know that that happens. Haven't you spoken about you getting together with older men and men with money? We know that happens, okay? We might look very, very young, but we are not very young, okay? There are things that you don't even have to tell us that we know. When you say certain things, we know also this happens, okay? You can tell us that you sleep with men, but you're not a prostitute. But some of us can just conclude because we're old enough to know that there's things that we will conclude. And if there's certain things that are happening in your life and you have a manager here and you have your PR and you have your whatever, the people that are always around you, it's very reasonable for us to assume that they know all of it, okay? So you don't have to tell us that he was trying to hook you up with older men, okay? You're just trying to gaslight the situation. So I feel like then the whole thing became focused on something that it wasn't about. It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that you keep laying your hands on people and one day you will end up in prison and we won't feel sorry for you. Instead, we'll sit here and gossip about it, okay? So if you want to fix it, you need to get some help, okay? So this is what is going on now. It says because, of course, Sayan had to defend herself, and she thinks that we're going to believe that she actually didn't do it. If I actually beat someone up, I'm gonna own up to it. Sayan responds to alleged attack. Okay, Rauchi influencer Sayan Buchi has responded to allegations of AB from her former manager, who shared photo of himself seemingly covering an eye injury. You know me by now. If I actually beat someone up, I'm gonna own up to that. How can I beating a 49-year-old? Something's wrong. How can I beat a 49-year-old? Listen, age is not relevant here, okay? You can beat an 80-year-old, you can beat a 60-year-old, you can beat a 2-year-old, okay? I don't know what age has anything to do with it. There's an obsession with the people's ages when it comes to science. The manager, Wellington Malete, went on social media crying foul that Buchi attacked him when he didn't respond to her demands. I got attacked because she wants payments before gigs while she didn't pitch for gigs. I got attacked because she's demanding to get a Mercedes A45 under my company, and I said no. Good for you. Good for you, sir. Nobody should get anything under your name, okay? We all have names and people should get things under their own names. I got attacked because I know how to manage my money, and she doesn't set the manager on his Facebook. Malati alleges that the attack happened when she asked that the influencer had done when she asked what the influencer had done with her money after being booked throughout the festive season. We know what she does with her money because we saw her spend 50,000 rands on a boy, So maybe there's another man in her life. That's why she doesn't have money. That is, if it's true that she does not have money. Mind you, most of her kids are nothing less than 20K. And today she doesn't have anything in her account. When I asked her what she did with her money, I got attacked. Okay. I got her gigs in Cape Town. She didn't even attend one. And yesterday I got attacked because she was demanding money from South Korea booking. Okay. And so it says here in the post, Malete confirmed that he had taken legal action against Sayan, which is good. Okay. Sects of local media have reported that manager opened a case of assault against Cyan, and alleged attack is reported to have taken place at a new resort in Mpumalanga where the case was opened. The citizen spoke with the South African Police Services provincial spokesperson, Colonel Donald Mdluli, and he couldn't confirm that the case was opened in the province. There's no case registered as case reviewed this week by the alleged victim. Okay, so did you open a case, sir, or did you not open a case? Speaking through an Instagram story on her page, Science disputed Malete's claims. It doesn't make sense. So this was my manager, and I glad no longer working with him. I'm moving into an agency. What agency is that? Buchi said she and her new team were en route to a work commitment and had to stop and address her former manager. He mustn't feel like he's special. If a person I can't accept he is no longer getting any percentage from Cyan Buji's brand because it's consequence of how you treated me. That's what she said to Cyan. Okay. If you are going to fake an eye injury, there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I can't put a face and say, no, I didn't do it. Believe it or not, I'm moving on. I'm elevating. My team and I could have said so much because we were all present there, but we really don't have that time. Listen, you guys, I hope as part of her elevation, she does see go to a support group, okay, anger management or something as part of the elevation. The citizen sent a request to for comment from an influencer, but she hadn't responded at the time of the publication. The story will be updated should a response come. Okay, so that's what Sayan says. Okay, I totally believe that she did it. Okay, this guy is not lying. That is my opinion after reading the story. I don't think that he is lying. Okay, but there's many other things that we don't know. Okay, that probably took place here. But that's what's going on. I do feel like if she's not just for herself, sometimes you have to do self-reflection and be like, yeah, I'm struggling with this issue. I need to fix it. Just for yourself, okay? Otherwise, even the new manager, even the agents, you'll be going over there in Sakila or Yobashaya because they didn't pay you the money that they are not supposed to pay to you. Anyway, you guys, Barbara, hello. It's good to have you here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, you guys, for the interaction in the comments section. Sayan unesandla, I don't know if it's anger issues or what. We are no longer sure. Yes, I feel like that. I feel like utetele sandla kakhulu. Okay, so I know nenkinga serious lo mfazi ohleli elwa njalo. I feel like that too, you guys. Maybe if it was just one case, maybe we could wonder if it's two, but it's been too many. Okay, I also believe she did it like that's her. Okay, and if she doesn't fix it for herself, someone is going to take that action very seriously, and she will be in trouble. As for Kamela, it's no shame. These BBLs, I feel like we don't need it. Just like we didn't need to know that the BBL was leaking, we did not need to know that Usayanya Kamela because of the BBL. Anyway, you guys, just a light story here with the Kumalo sisters. I think they're getting a break a little bit from social media now that the Senzo case is not back on. It's not back on, right? So people have given them a break. So they're celebrating each other here, and there are a very sweet posts that they posted because they're celebrating each other's birthdays, okay? It says here, Kelly Kumalo pens a heartwarming message to her sister. I like watching their sister relationship because sometimes I can so relate to, like one time you like your sister very much, and the next you just like, why do I even have a sister? Growing up, I wanted to be the only child. I'll be like, why did you have to have all of them? Why didn't you just wait and have me? Like I'm not even the firstborn. And then also that thing of even when you don't get along with your sister, like when you don't get along with your sister, people will think that they can gossip or come for your sister. And then they get the shock of their lives when you're like, what did you say about my sister? So I do feel like they have that kind of a relationship. Kelly Kumalo pens a heartwarming message to a sister, Zandi, a multi-award winning singer. Kelly Kumalo took to Instagram to pen and penned a beautiful message dedicated to her sister Zandile Kumete as she celebrated her birthday. Happy birthday to my mother's child, Zandile Kumalo Kumete. May God give you all of your heart's desire. May he hide you from the hand of the enemy, and may he teach you his ways, because that is how we conquer, okay? But I do wonder, you guys, has Zandile paid back that money that they borrowed from that event organizer that one time with her husband? We need an update. Zandile has since posted Kelly's post on her Instagram stories. She also took to her Instagram page to celebrate her special day. Fans and other celebrities, including Shawnee Mkize, have taken to the comment section to also wish Zandile a happy birthday. Okay, so this is, they do look alike a lot, okay? I wish every young girl had a big sister like you. A few weeks ago on Kelly's birthday, Zandile also penned a heartwarming message for her Instagram. She said she wished every young girl had a big sister like Kelly, sharing some of the best memories and sharing all kinds of secrets. Some secrets we want to know about. She wrote, Happy New Year to Mamkulu Zen. Honestly, I honestly wish every young girl had a big sister like you, because I know they will conquer anything in life. Your ability to shrink seas into dams, mountains into meaningless small hills, and storms into sunset summer breeze is still such a wonder to me. Sounds like something she Googled, okay? Yes, sometimes I would call you about something frantic and literally going crazy, and you would laugh and put everything into perspective. And I would be like, wow, I love you to the moon and back. No kukhanya ke kamama. Okay, so that's the message, you guys. I'm glad that they are getting along right now, because their relationship is has such like ups and downs. Sometimes they're speaking to each other, sometimes they're not. But that's a family. True, I have noticed too, she's obsessed with people's ages. Everyone she fights with, she has to mention their age. And guys, we all are going to get old, okay? While we are growing older, nobody, 2024, 2024, one more year to your age, okay? The way she lost it when the manager said she's broke, because we all broke. Well, it's January, all of us are broke, okay? Anyway, you guys, there was an audio that was posted. If you listen to that audio, you can only come to one conclusion. But I will give her the benefits of the doubt and wait for the case to be concluded, if there's ever one, because the spokesperson is saying there's no case that was opened against Sayan. Maybe they don't have Sayan's real names. Maybe that's why, okay? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I thought that I would do this as a makeup for the videos that didn't work yesterday. And hopefully I will still be able to do Amal lives, even though I won't be as, because this year is very different. I have so much to do, but I appreciate everybody that was in the comment section. Magumete Makwaza, Dr. Tabile, Moya, Nziki, Mazoi was here, Mfundo Machika, Pilile Barbara. So thank you so much, you guys, and thank you for the interaction in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegiona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Get it tanda. Cool.